TJ and the liberal Coach Casey.
Listen, I watching dudes pound other dudes, man.
Why am I gay? I don't know. I do all this stuff in a row. Bean's more like a dirt fruit.
Weed.
I mean, he probably had some kind of other Korean name, but we only knew him as Uncle Joe.
I'll be honest with you.
I'm ready for more of those accordion
All
videos.
men and women created by you know the thing. Our country is in
I think you're just
serious
turned up.
trouble.
I don't know what
Your mother was begging Barack to stop.
Holler my name.
Skinman, villain in disguise.
Voted the #1 podcast to clean your gutters to. It's the Middle of the Road podcast with TJ and Coach Casey.
Whoop, whoop.
If by gutters you mean your butthole because you've been baking too much, then you're correct. Welcome, Middle of the Road.
Eating bacon?
You've been baking. You did not listen to the. This is a new term for storing poops inside you, for holding one in for your pit stop at home. You call baking. We ended show with it last time, so
Okay.
a lot of people that only watched like 3 to 5 minutes of the show, they know nothing about baking, and now they do.
Now we do.
If you're watching, listening, whatever, you're on Facebook right now because the show's not out. It's the only place we're live. It's the first time you've seen us three ugly effers together. I don't know, 6 years.
At least.
A solid 9.
At least 2 months, month and a half, I think, since all of us have been together, something like that.
Yeah.
Me and Skinman were here 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks before that, I believe me and Tej might have been here, or maybe even it was actually maybe me and Skinman, and then somewhere in between, me and you did a show.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So
was on a Saturday. Had to
Yeah.
come in on a Saturday.
yeah, you did come in on a weird day for a show one time, and we did a show a Sunday or a Saturday or something.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Hey, just got to do what you got to do.
Well, that's TJ. He introduced him. Did you introduce us? I didn't. I don't
He did.
remember. Best show to. Yeah, there we go. Okay,
We're
that's
talking about
Skinman.
gutters and us.
This is 11/6 because I'll release this show 2 weeks from now, so you can rewind and catch up what was going on 2 weeks ago.
What episode is this?
I don't know because I'm so messed up right now.
It is definitely 11.
105, 106, but I've got to go back. I'm gonna
about-
take the paper boys. I'm gonna start separating them in the middle, so we're really like at 102 of 103 of middle of the road, and we're at like 74 of or 71 of paper boys.
107.3.
No, we don't. We're not that accurate.
KKRD.
It's not
Is that a
KKRD.
thing?
No, it's 107.3. It's alt 107.3. It's like an alternative music station now. And that's not what you're listening to. They have offered us. We've told them no, we won't do it. Anyways, why did you come here? You came here to find out about the election. I
Was
know
that
you
last
only
night?
get their election news from us. Guess what? I won. I'm the president, number
I'm
47.
He hasn't had time to call in yet.
No, I was going to have one ready for him, but I did not. So obviously, number 47, I'm okay. We're all okay. Hey, guys from the left, you're going to be okay unless you're gay or poor, then you're fucked. But you were already fucked before.
You're already gay before.
Sponsors tonight are For Music Lovers Only, Art Assault, and the Three Wheel Bicycle Podcast. I got a joke for TJ to start the show. I'm going to throw him off instead of him joking me.
You're going to give me a joke?
Yeah. TJ, does your mom's breath smell like doorbell?
Yes.
Because she's been eating my ding dong.
Okay.
Brought to you in part by Hostess.
I was gonna not do mine because I like your mom. I was gonna
My
say.
dad likes you now. Now you just
I know.
fucked
I
it
was
up.
gonna say. Did you ever notice growing up that your mom's breath smelled a
Yeah.
lot like doorbell? It's because she was always eating ding dong. And then I was gonna say your dad's.
Yeah.
But I was trying. You always punk on me and like try to get on my mom.
I don't know.
Not always. You used to.
I don't even have any lesbian jokes today.
What do you
How
got? Well, give me one back.
What's 9 inches long and will get you to have sex with any girl you want?
I don't know.
A knife.
Oh, that's an old Conrad one. That's hit him with the shovel. Oh, this is an odd start to the show, but this is how it's going to be from now on because we can't. No.
Okay.
Okay. Election happened. I had a cool thing that if we were going to do the show last week because we were supposed to, I was trying to start a freaking write-in candidacy for myself, but not for president, for like one of these judge positions.
Because
Because
was just only one person for all the judges.
For every judge. And I'm
I
like,
think there might have been one that had 2 people.
okay, but I could have.
Maybe.
I know I got at least one write-in vote in Butler County from Steve. My wife wrote me in. My daughter wrote me in. I wrote myself in. It'd be awesome to see across, like, one of the judges scroll across and, like, 1%.
Casey Grundon.
Write-in candidate, Casey Grundon. It's
So
like,
you have to be 1%, it'd be like 0.5%.
yeah, but then next year I run and I've got a legit candidacy. I made the banner.
Do you have to have a law degree to be a judge?
Fuck, I don't know. It don't matter anymore.
I don't know.
It don't matter. I was gonna do that to run for sheriff.
You could be like, I worked at Kansas Golf and Turf for like
I was
10
gonna say,
years.
dude, I've been a manager. I've
Yeah.
fucking a coach. What do you want? You've managed employees and coached kids. You literally are fine. And I'm a dad. So
you ever push mowed the whole greens?
yeah, have
in
you
one
ever?
day?
Yeah, exactly.
The whole thing? I don't think so.
Hi.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. What else do you need to judge? Oh, Skinman, how you been, buddy?
Oh, doing
You,
good.
you look like you're staring at me with judging eyes already.
I have no judging eyes.
Are you back on the wagon, bud?
Oh no, no. Sober October is finished.
That's what I said.
I have finished that with flying colors.
You want a drink?
And now
I missed you.
I am welcoming No Remember November.
There we go. I lied, and I'm gonna get there. I did do not sober October. I drank every single day in October, but I said I was gonna do shave November, and I still will. I mean, like, there's time.
I thought it's no shave.
I know. I got tired. I was trying to do. You want a little swig?
Nah.
I won't. Okay.
Wait. Pour a little bit in there.
Or you pour what amount you want in there.
Okay.
We got some good other show sponsor, Reka Vodka, going on here in the studio. I'm trying to do this more like Rogan. You know, they just kind of sit around and jam and get going.
I thought about doing No Nut November, but
I
that
did.
lasted the first day.
Me too. But my wife was not involved in that one. She was involved on the second. Why? You're pegging out for some reason.
I don't know.
I might have you turned up too much. It just went red. It's okay.
Maybe it's just because I got real sexy with my voice.
You just got excited there, man. It happens. It happens.
It was red. He was touching it too much.
Red Rockets.
All the best stuff that I have written down happened last week, but I do want to talk about it because he has. I don't personally like the guy greatly, but I like his show great, and I love the way he fucking punks people back. I do think he's kind of a tard, but Kill Tony got murdered after that. After his Madison Square Garden, joke about the Puerto Ricans, and it's kind of like for about a week they're like, are they going to cancel Kill Tony? And that made me really question: this is kind of the line of is comedy okay again? And he got beat up all over, thrown around, and not canceled.
No.
So
and then he had a big sold out Vegas show, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's why I said and a lot of it's going to be this also the division that drove people away drives people there as well. I'm hoping that now we're kind of maybe have to get past that. I think like the left people can realize we got 4 years. Hopefully he can't run again.
He's not. He can't.
And
he already said on Rogan he can't.
I know it was Bobert came out today say that stupid. She is hot.
Well, it's a
though.
damn good thing Will Smith didn't
That
show up.
Lauren Bobert. Here.
Oh, the brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is. She's kind of.
Well, I guess I'm gonna do while I'm doing that. If I was gonna search her instead of that, there's a story out of San Jose volleyball.
Is that with the transgender?
Yes. Have you seen her? Seen them?
No, I haven't seen what she looks like now.
Dude, I'm telling you, there's been a couple times. I need to switch this to. I want you guys. Damn it! I had the person's name written down. That ain't it. This freaking chick is.
Oh, I've seen her.
But there's some pictures. That's not her. That wasn't her. That's not her
definitely
either.
Not her either.
That's not her. See, that's what's bad. On the story they had all these.
San Jose tranny.
I put San Jose
That's her.
volleyball trans person.
That's her. And that one.
But they had like her Instagram and like some. I mean, like it just had you fooled. Like that was one that's like, well, okay, I could.
Well, there's a lot of them that could fool you.
If I was looking single and interested, I could get fooled into some situations. I'll try to find some better ones because I sent them to myself somewhere in my phone.
we
But
get
there's
it, we
like
get
her,
into a lot of like would you gay talks at work, and
you get into a lot of would you gay talks at the dinner table. What the hell are you
No.
talking about?
mostly at work. And
I'm
on
just
the
saying
show.
he sits around the girls, tell about their day, and he's like, so like, Would you pool cue
Yeah.
or, you know?
I mean, I don't know. There's
What's
the-
your answer? I mean, is it always no, or is it like, do you guys get into money? Do you get into?
like it's usually the money thing. Like, yeah, that's like probably the realest of a dude conversation is like, how much money would it take for you to do something?
That's the problem. Like with me, if it was a girl, maybe trying to be a dude, I would almost be easier than like the ones that have like the true. Have you ever seen like you're accidentally scrolling through? Like I don't look at porn ever, but like sometimes your phone accidentally puts you on it. Like guys, for some reason, it just
Like
anyway.
black cock always.
No, yeah, but no, like you're scrolling through and you'll come across like the tranny wieners are weird looking. They're almost like a dog wiener sometimes or whatever. Have you ever noticed that? Have you ever accidentally stumbled across some tranny stuff?
No.
Shut up. You've never seen a tranny wiener? Hold on.
everybody has.
Everybody has, but it's
I
weird.
don't think they
like,
can come though.
well, that's where I said I don't know because I've stumbled across a few, but then like you'll come across one that's like a true looking one, and that's a conversion. That's not like I mean, I think there are some true hermaphrodites out there.
Isn't Jamie Lee Curtis one?
I don't think is she.
I think so.
I was always turned on by her, like especially in True Lies.
True Lies, yeah.
She is so smoking. Like I wouldn't care if she was a dude in that. And sorry if
just
you're
heard-
listening, honey.
Heard she was
you've
born
already.
with
Yeah,
both.
she left. She's not listening no more. She's too much talking about.
Too much gayness.
Well, we were talking about Jamie Lee Curtis. I don't know. What have you been up to since last show?
So, well, my kids were here, not last week, but the week before that. I had to take them home on Saturday, but I had to take them all the way. I drove all the way to Indianapolis, turned around, and came right back home. Left at 7 o'clock in the morning, got home at 2:50, pulled into the driveway.
AM.
Yes. And then that was, I guess, Sunday. Then Monday, I turned around, drove to Oklahoma.
And you were going to come back. We were going to do a show
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah, and
And then I
called
don't
you-
check my Snapchat.
Yeah, I snapped you and told you that.
So I said, let's do Wednesday. And you're like, obviously you didn't check your Snapchat, asshole.
Yeah.
And I said, I just checked Stevie V's. It's fine. What do you
Not
mean?
mine. So I drove like I think it was 300 miles to Oklahoma. We couldn't work because of a
Did you-
burn ban. Drove back because I thought I was going to be off the rest of the week. That morning, the next morning, they called me and they're like, "Hey, can you go to Midland?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I turned
Did
around,
you,
drove right past back where I was.
So how many miles have you put on your truck since you've had it?
2
Mini. Yeah.
Are you excited to,
Not quite 30.
not quite 30. You've had it for
Yeah.
4 months, 5
I
months?
got it in February.
A lot of miles. You know what happens. You're used to
months. Yeah. I mean, like when I drove to Indianapolis, I rented a car and did that. But
Yeah, you rented a Malibu, dog.
yeah, because usually if I had like planned it ahead, a lot of times I can rent those cars for like 24.
Did you get an LS, LT? What'd you get? RS?
I don't know.
You don't
It's
know?
Fucking
Was it all right? How'd it drive?
like a car. I mean, it's fun.
Good gas mileage. You get 30 plus miles
30,
a gallon.
yeah, but I get 30 in my truck. So.
Okay, well, no real trade-off then. Could have rented you a Ford V6 fucking Dodge. Or
Nah.
a V6 Dodge diesel, I mean.
What else? I don't think anything else truly exciting.
Your daughter got in an accident.
Yeah.
We talked about that before the show. We've talked about a few of the things that have happened in her life on the show.
Yeah.
She's had a traumatic couple months, and that happens at 16,
Yep.
17, 15. I mean, that's when it's supposed to. They're under home. You hopefully teach them right.
True. Yep.
Um,
I became a fan of Goddard football because Bristol's boyfriend plays for them, and I've been going to their games. And
Okay.
then, I bought a fucking Goddard hoodie and a hat, and then they got beat in the first round of the playoffs.
Fuck yeah, they did. Fuck yeah, they
so
did.
that was awesome.
Hell yeah.
So yeah.
While we're on that topic, football sucks.
You mean our team suck?
Yeah. I pretty much do.
We talking about Cowboys, Michigan, and
KU.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're pretty much suck. He don't care about it, so it's
He doesn't
perfect
even
for
have a
him.
team.
Basketball's on, and I'm excited.
I'm not. It's too.
Dude.
Every time this year, I'm always like, I'm not ready yet.
Michigan is fun. Put up 101. I know they played like Cleveland State, but they they have all these transfers. They have that dude from Yale that was in the he's like this 6'10". Dude, they're fun. It's going to be fun. Wichita State actually got a win against Western Kentucky, who was in the tournament last year and
They're
won.
white and red.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they won the Conference USA last year. So for Wichita State, they have 9 seniors on their team. That's insane. 9 seniors. Lost one kid, got another one in. Skinman, you got any stories, buddy? Did you ever find any? Did you look any up?
Oh, I've got one here.
And say I have one here I want to talk about in a minute. But this will go with what you watching. And I text you about this, and I don't know if you've watched it, so we'll find out.
Sounds good.
Oh, I got to push the button. That's what he's waiting on. He won't even read without
Yeah.
it.
He works on commands.
News with Skinman.
Woman accusing Conor McGregor of sexual assault testifies in court at start of civil case.
Is this the chick from the fucking basketball game?
Oh, that he supposedly finger banged in the bathroom or whatever.
Dublin.
Oh,
A
Dublin.
woman accusing Conor McGregor
That
of
probably
sexually
happened then.
assaulting her in a Dublin hotel in 2018 testifies in an Irish court on Tuesday
Very nice.
at the start of a civil case. McGregor was at
What
the
if they
High
used a
Court
potato
in
for the gavel?
Dublin.
Thump, thump, thump.
Probably not more than twice.
If you get a good hard one, thump, thump, thump. I don't know. Sorry.
The case is expected to last about around 2 weeks. The alleged incident took place on December 9th, and the civil action was filed in 2001.
Where are you at on Conor McGregor?
I like him.
You still on? You like you're
Yeah, I'm
what,
just-
excited if he comes back?
Yeah,
You're,
of course. I mean, he's like the biggest draw in the sport. Like,
if he gets his ass kicked again,
yeah.
does he sell another fight after that?
Of course, yeah.
Okay. How many times does he have to lose in
He'd
a
probably
row?
lose 5 times in a row before people would stop caring.
Okay. Sorry, go ahead, Skinman.
John Gordon, the lawyer for the woman, said she and McGregor were known to each other as they were in the same age group, from the same area, had mutual friends, and had been in contact at various times through social medias. Daniel Kane, who works as a gynecologist, gross, as well
For
as
the most part, he
forensic
sees gross ones.
I know that's the problem.
forensic
Or one's way
examiner
too young.
Yeah, that'd be weird too.
in sexual assault cases, also testified on the first day of the case. Kane said the woman was shaking and crying after being brought in by an ambulance the day after the alleged assault,
God
to the
damn, a day
hospital.
after? Yeah, okay.
where he was working. He detailed bruising across the woman's body and said the extent of it was quite unusual.
Like unusual, like looks like a spot on thing, or looks like she beat herself up with like a salami. That's
like
messed
she
up. I shouldn't even. I'm just.
hit
I'm
herself
trying to
with a
test the
say.
limits now. You know, I'm just trying to see where they're at.
Oh, it's limitless.
So yeah, this is
Yeah, it's two people.
ongoing.
So it's still going. This happened. This was when was the date on this?
2018.
No, I know the sex, but when was the when's the court case? Is it going
The
on?
civil action was filed in 2021.
Okay, but they're just now getting to. That's how it goes, man. That's how it goes.
Well, these COVID times.
So we got 2 big things coming up as far as combat sports.
Okay.
John Jones and Stipe
Yep.
on the 16th, and then Mike Tyson and Jake Paul is the 15th. I'm pretty
Yep.
sure.
Have you been watching any of the Tyson stuff?
I thought it's supposed to. Oh,
Just like
on-
his training
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
and
yeah.
all the stuff he's been putting out.
I saw some deal where he like hit this bag like 6 times, and they're like, "What the fuck?" That was like in 1 second, and he
Yeah.
looked jacked.
Yeah, they had that this old promoter dude that was all worried. He came to basically a camp to talk him out of it, essentially.
Yeah, and then he
and then
saw him.
and then he's like, "Champ, oh my God!" He's like, "That's the biggest you've ever been."
Yeah.
That's the he's like, "You look just as fast." And he's like, "All right, never mind." and,
You're good.
yeah, and even like Lennox Lewis had came out and said something in the beginning like he doesn't need to do this,
Yeah.
and Lennox Lewis is like, "I'd just go kill that motherfucker."
And they changed it so knockouts are allowed now.
Yeah, and they're still the big gloves. That's, I think, the thing that will, if anything, saves either one of them. I mean, because that's the thing about Tyson. I think he's as strong, as big, as fast, but his chin, once your chin starts going, it doesn't stop. Liddell, Forrest, I mean, all of the best fighters, in UFC for sure because of the lighter gloves, but even in boxing, once your jaw goes, it's hard. And there is one thing about Paul, dude hits hard, but he's never hit a dude that knows how to not get hit like him.
Mike Tyson's like the king of
So we'll see if he can keep his endurance up and all that. But I've never prayed so hard for some. I mean,
I wonder if I'm kind of curious to see Netflix. Really, the only other live thing they've had was a Tom Brady deal, right?
I think so.
So hopefully it doesn't like fuck up and like lag up
Screw
on
up like when Prime started trying to do football games and shit, and it was always piece of shit.
Yeah.
Do you care about it either? Do you know about either of the things? Do you know who John Jones is? What sport is he involved in?
Baseball.
Okay,
That's right.
and
Yes.
He plays for the Royals.
that's not correct. He's UFC. He's the greatest. Well, I don't know. He is deemed the greatest, probably mixed martial artist ever.
Probably so.
Definitely the greatest heavyweight or
Light heavyweight.
light heavyweight ever. Fighter. He won the championship, I believe, at 18. He's kind of MMA's version, I guess, of Mike Tyson because he's pulled a bunch of the same shit. A lot of cocaine, a lot of beating people up. I'm sure there's been some rape in there.
Could you imagine how many regular dudes like?
God damn, what if John Jones all of a sudden called in like, motherfucker, you just said rape.
Yeah.
I'm like, I've done cocaine. I've beat my girl up. I've ran some motherfuckers over. I haven't even been accused of rape yet, and you threw that in there.
Yeah,
I'm just trying to compare you to the greatest fucking boxer of all time,
He's
bro.
like, where are you at? Like, how many regular dudes? Like,
I would
just in
meet
a
him right
row,
now. I would meet him right now for a fight.
He would probably beat you in like what? How many seconds do you think?
Half.
Half?
Half a second. I would, because I think I can wrestle decent. I'd try to shoot in on him. I mean, that would be my first thing, and he'd knee me and knock me the fuck out.
So how many like dudes do you?
But
think
again,
you could
I'd
beat
sue
in
the
a
fuck
row?
out of him. So I don't. That's the reason.
Like if there was a line of guys, like and he just fought him one at a
Regular
time.
dudes or like
just regular dudes like us. Like how many guys do you think he could beat up?
Oh, God, I
like
don't know.
in a row, 50, 100?
Boy, if it was just one on
Just one on one, like he beats one guy up. Next guy comes in, give him a minute break between.
Yeah,
fights
I
or
think
something
these
like
are just average dudes. I'd say at least 25 or 30, especially depending on, because every once in a while you're going to run a dude that can just take an ass beating, and that's going
Yeah.
to gas him out a little
Make
bit.
him a
So
little tired.
you'll get a lot of fresh guys in on him, but it doesn't matter because especially if we're including like clinching and like takedowns and stuff, no, it's game over.
Yeah.
He just takes every single person down
Take 'em
right
down, choke
away,
'em out.
lays on them, or just fucking pump. I mean,
Yeah.
just lays on you and hammer fist
Yeah.
you to sleep. I mean, yeah, I just
25?
especially him right now at 230.
Yeah.
Maybe,
he's heavyweight, so it could be 265.
but I think he fights at like 235 or 240 or whatever. But even him at, I don't care, at 205 or at
Wouldn't matter.
185,
Yeah.
he's just so long. Yeah, I don't know. Anyways, Google him. He doesn't actually.
He
now,
doesn't look that. I
he
mean,
looks
doesn't
more
look,
impressive now just because of the size
it's not,
of him.
Yeah, it's not like looking at Brock Lesnar or something.
No,
like
God,
that.
no.
Yeah, it's-
But I would love to have seen them two fight in their prime.
yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah. All right. What you been watching, or what you watching? I got two, but one of them I text you about,
Yep.
and I'm interested in you.
And I just finished that.
Have you watched any of the Menendez stuff? Do you watch any Netflix or anything?
Yeah, I'm doing a lot of Netflix.
Have you watched any of the Menendez brothers stuff?
No.
Okay. Dude, my whole life, I didn't have an ounce of sympathy for those motherfuckers. They were, I mean, the case, the way, because the trial that I seen on Netflix, the one that was actually the TV trial, is not the one that I remember. I remember the non-televised one.
The second one?
Yeah, the pictures and all of that
Yeah.
more than I remember the other one.
Yeah.
Because how they got turned. I mean, because none of the sex stuff was allowed.
Yeah.
And all that. Because I've heard about it in recent years, but until I watched this, I didn't know
Yeah.
the extent of how fucked up the dad was and how fucked up really the mom was and all that shit. But basically, if you don't know the stories, do you know the story of the Menendez brothers?
Didn't they kill someone and
Killed their parents.
They killed their parents and then lived, I think it was like 6 months almost before, or maybe it wasn't quite that long, but it was 3 to 5 months, 4 months.
I think they were they 7 months before they arrested him.
Okay, so they
They spent a shitload of money.
spent quite a bit of money. One of them spent more. The younger one
the
was.
older brother spent the more money.
I thought the younger seemed to be, because even when
the younger one didn't spend as much money.
he was the one that seemed to be traveling, I guess, a lot. Because
Yeah, but he was
even
going
when
to
they
play
got
tennis and shit.
okay, because even when
Yeah.
they got arrested, the younger brother had to fly in from
Yeah.
wherever he was to
He was
turn
at a-
himself in.
Yeah, some tennis deal.
So, but essentially, it starts out the two brothers. It starts out telling the story like we should have been busted. They should have got us that night. The murder weapon was in the car and all of this. They killed their parents.
Okay.
With shotguns. Beverly Hills, he was a movie executive.
Music producer.
But I think also movies and TV shows later. Big, powerful kind of Hollywood dude. And just tells the whole story about how loved he was in the Hollywood community to start out. And they tell these stories awesome. Like, this is one of my favorite ones because, like, in the
Are
beginning,
you talking about the Monsters one, the acted one?
No, I'm talking about the
documentary.
documentary.
Okay.
I haven't watched Monsters yet. I started it.
Yeah.
But I wanted the real one because you get all of their... Hi, Santia. You get all of their voices. You get all of that in it. It's literally from them in jail. But the biggest thing I got out of this was since that came out, there's actually a new petition from the DA in California to grant clemency for the brothers.
Yeah, so since they passed that law in California that if you kill somebody before you're 26 years old, you're eligible for parole or something like that.
And then also with
since they were,
and the extenuating circumstances, and because they weren't allowed to retry him without, and they wasted their own appeals. They exhausted their 2 appeals or whatever. So
they've been in there for. So they went. It happened before OJ, but their second trial was after OJ. So they kind of got fucked with that too.
Yeah, and then the one brother. That's why they think he was right next to him and got to talk to him and all that shit. That was. I mean, that's crazy because you don't think like. I think I put those 2 way farther apart than they were even.
They were, but just the way it happened.
The trials happened because of the second trial.
I think it happened in '89 or something like that, right?
I thought it was like early 90s, but
maybe it's 93 or something.
Yeah, it was really early.
But their second trial wasn't until 98.
Yeah.
So
that's why I said that's crazy.
They've been in jail for 30 years.
Yeah, it was crazy. All like the love letters and stuff they were getting when you start hearing about that. And
because the younger one, the girls were crazy about him. Have you seen the picture of the older one with his wig off? Because he has a wig. He's bald now, but during the trial, he was wearing a wig.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they show it in the thing. The dad rips it off his head.
What dad?
The mom rips it off his head.
What mom?
Right before they kill him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that's like the day or before. Like the younger brother didn't know the older brother was like completely bald.
Okay.
And the mom's like, "Get this thing off your fucking head," and rips it off of his head. And then they end up killing him like 2 nights later.
Yeah, that's why I said it was crazy because I guess the parents were raping him or not the parents, the dad.
Like
and apparently barely the first boy for a while and then turned to the second boy for a long relationship of love.
Once you watch the monsters, like the shit that they say, and we were like, "Hey kids, you want to come watch it with us?" And they come in the part where they're talking about how he started feeding the dad cinnamon and lemon and shit, so his cum didn't taste fucking disgusting. And like you're talking about, like these kids are doing this shit when they're little boys because they.
Yeah, and then you start hearing all the family coming out like.
Yeah, they're all coming
out. They all
on
knew
their
about
side.
this and blah blah blah, but it's just like, where are you when these guys this is happening? But these people have money.
Yeah, supposedly he raped one of the kids in Menudo too.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not Ricky Martin.
Not Ricky Martin.
Yeah.
All right. Well, it was messed up. So
what else you watching?
I'm finally started to watch Breaking Bad.
So you've never watched it?
I've watched like 5 episodes of season 3, which I'm on now.
Okay.
One weekend they were getting ready to start season 4, and I had this whole I caught into it too late. So I'm like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna finish season 3. I'm gonna go watch 1 and 2, and then I
just finished it again recently. So how much do you hate Skylar?
More than anything in the world, and I hated her from episode 3.
Yeah.
I mean, I think instantly the minute he should, even if it was he wanted to go get free, the fact that she just couldn't understand everything,
She already do what she did.
What, the cheating?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
With Ted.
Yeah.
And the way she does it,
well, but then that was like her get back, and you even hear her talking to her lawyer now, I don't even know why I'm doing it, but it's just to get back at my husband and
get back at my husband, even though he didn't cheat on me. He has cancer and he's dying, and
he made meth to make us a whole bunch of money.
Yeah.
And
but I'm gonna go fuck my boss.
That was weird. She quit there because he was trying to bang her in the beginning.
Yeah. So yeah, there's something definitely weird there, but yeah.
And then they're in major money trouble. I love that. I'm right now where I am is she came home to finally spend the money, and he's gone with it, and he decided to go
divorce. Yeah.
He signed the papers, and now he's getting ready to go cook
cool
meth.
Yeah.
Him and Jesse.
What do you think of Jesse?
I like him. I think he reminds me a lot of me. No.
Yeah.
I think he's a fucked up kid. I mean,
So Jesse was 26 at the time, is what I read,
okay.
or 24. I'm sorry.
I'm assuming they get back together at some point after where I'm at now, but I don't know because the two guys are hunting them.
What about Hank?
What about him? Do I
You
like him?
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of do like him. I also think he's an idiot, but I kind of like him, but he's in the freaking out mode right now where he's losing his shit and trying to find the RV. And
Yeah,
his
okay.
his partner just left him. And
Gomez.
yeah. Have you watched Breaking Bad?
Oh, a couple episodes.
Couple episodes. That's it. You haven't watched the whole thing? All right.
So you gonna go watch Better Call Saul? Is
I
Saul your
watched-
favorite?
Probably right
Yeah.
now. I watch, or actually Saul, and actually not Saul, the other guy's right hand man, the guy that's like the cleaner dude, the guy that drives the old Cutlass.
Oh, Mike.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's probably my favorite.
He's in
right
Better
now.
Call Saul quite a
Yeah.
bit too. But
See, I watched Better Call Saul season 1 and 2,
okay.
and then I left off there. So now I'm gonna go rewatch season.
Somebody said to watch Better Call Saul and then watch.
It's the
Breaking Bad.
precursor.
Yeah, but they said it is, but they're saying go ahead and watch it from that way.
We were supposed to because
Yeah.
it's. I mean, that's how it was made.
Yeah.
I mean, it was
After
even
the
though it was
fact,
after.
but
But my son has watched all of Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
But he's not watched Breaking Bad yet.
See, I like
So
Breaking Bad.
isn't Mike the muscle?
Yeah.
Isn't he,
Yeah.
Except for he's
the-
super old though.
Yeah.
Yeah, the leg breaker.
Yeah, he's freaking awesome. He's the one that's watching out for him. Why the?
He's like, well, if we're gonna do it this way, we're gonna have, you know. He's
And then I
just
like when he's like, I will get them all. They're $800 a piece, Walt.
Yeah.
When he's talking about pulling his bugs out of the house.
He's like,
and
these things are $800 a piece.
you're not that interesting.
not that interesting.
Yeah, so it's a good show.
You gotta
It's-
watch El Camino too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not what I expected, I don't think, but I don't know what I expected, I guess. A lot more action in season 1.
It gets better, like so much better as it goes.
And
on.
that's where I said I've watched, and I didn't even, I watched so what I'm getting ready to watch is the episodes that and actually, now that I think of it, I might have watched season 4 because they're in the new house. There's a bunch of other stuff
New
going
house.
on. Yeah, they got a new house.
They stay in the same house the whole time.
Well, then maybe they're,
Walt moves into an apartment.
yeah, but he's like stashing money somewhere, and they're in, and maybe his
the
brother's
car wash,
house or
maybe.
something.
They,
No, it's in
yeah.
a hotel.
I am
Motel,
watching
sorry.
2 shows right now.
Okay, what are you watching?
We just finished season 2 of Yellow Jackets.
Okay, what's that?
Yellow Jackets is about a soccer team, a girls' soccer team. They are going to like nationals and their plane crashes, and then they're like out in the woods, and they keep going back and forth from present time to
Where
when
they're at now.
Yeah, when they were teenagers.
That's
They're like
hard for me
16, 17.
sometimes.
Well, the problem is the deal is when they go to present time, they're 25 years older, so they're it's 2 different actors playing the parts.
Oh, so how do they crash 20? So they're there for 25 years?
No, they're going from when they crash to present day, showing their life at present day. Then they go back into the past and show what happened.
Holy shit! They didn't find him for 25
I thought
years.
they were showing
no,
like
They're
their.
still alive.
No,
I thought they were showing their soccer years and then their crash years.
They
You
show
had me
the
confused.
They show
There's.
the crash and then they.
I thought maybe they got together for like a senior reunion tour and
No.
then got in a fucking crash. You had me
Got some
confused.
bushcraft skills.
But there's all kinds of cannibal shit going on and stuff, and it's
So it's like
kinda
fucking
crazy.
Lord of Flies with
Yeah,
with
it's
soccer
girls. It's girls. Lord of the Flies
Okay,
for sure.
now I'm interested. 'Cause is it better than Lost?
I'd never watched Lost. But
Okay.
so there's 2 seasons out. You can watch on Paramount Plus.
Any famous actors in it?
Famous. Yeah. What's that chick?
How many lesbians?
There are lesbians.
Obviously,
there's
it's a women's soccer team.
2 black lesbians. Oh fuck, what's her name?
Find one that doesn't, Skin Man.
She's
no, thank you.
she
Find
always
one that doesn't
kinda
have 50%.
She always sounds
Just
like
like
she's
that
kind of
sign
retarded.
says, so gay.
She's got like the retarded voice.
You know, I feel the worst for today. My mom. I haven't talked to her, and I'll bet she is just hurting.
Probably better not. Didn't you say you guys were already kind of fighting about shit before?
Yeah, we haven't talked hardly. We talk only on birthdays currently. Skin Man, what's going on in your life? You got
Elijah
anything?
Wood's in it.
Ooh,
No,
okay.
I've been watching Preacher.
All right.
Yeah, it's very violent.
Yeah, it is very violent. I've watched. This is the series, correct? Because I think there's a movie.
Yeah, I'm watching the series. I'm on the 3rd season, 4th episode.
Who's the main actor in that? I've seen a couple episodes.
Preacher or Reacher?
Oh, Preacher.
Isn't it that Thomas Smith? Dominic Cooper.
Dominic Cooper. Okay.
Never heard of her.
There's a Ruth Nega's in it, and that's Negga, and it's with an A. It's with an A, and she's not black, or what is she?
Gorgeous.
She is attractive. I don't know if she's attractive. What is that? Is she part black? I'm guessing. I don't know what that is. Indian.
The girl I was talking about with the kind of retarded voice is Juliette Lewis. This chick here.
Yeah. Okay.
And Christina Ricci's
she's in it.
Yeah, Christina Ricci's
Is she in it as the old lady?
Yeah.
Okay.
Christina Ricci's in it too, and she's fucking.
How young
hilarious.
are they when they're the soccer team that crashes?
17. They're juniors and seniors.
Oh, they're high school. So it is Lord of Flies shit.
Oh yeah.
Is there like nudity in it?
Yes. One of the
Okay.
black girls gets naked in it, but she's got little.
Is it
titties.
Michonne?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, not that dark, light skinned.
All right. Have you guys seen this flip ship?
I'm also watching Masters of Air.
God damn, you got a lot. Of
We
course,
just
I
started
forget.
that.
You just watch stuff.
We just started that.
I've been taking a break from playing games, and
Speaking of games, I started a dynasty with a shitty team. I'm using Hawaii.
that's always fun.
I'm currently 10-0, leading the nation in rushing, and
Are you past rookie yet? What are you on?
I think I might be on varsity. But I just wanted to try it. I might be playing it on freshman. This is only my third season, but I wanted to see if I can get them into the playoffs. But fuck it, I'm on the 10th game and I'm only 21, so I don't know if I'll even get there or not.
Really? Are you not changing your schedule? And
I did. I put I beat the number 3 team in the nation, and I beat the number 8 team in the nation, and that was in the first 3 games.
Gotta mute this. Have you guys seen this freaking?
I have seen that. I don't understand how that works.
Skinman, it's buoys and it's like they got like some big air chamber in there.
Can't be fun.
Why? Because you all stand up there while they're doing that.
What about all the dishes?
They show in the inside of it. They have 2 different kitchens.
Yeah.
They have 2 toilets. So when the toilet's this way, and then when it flips, it goes the other way.
How long does it take to flip?
I'm not sure. It's 330 foot long. It was built.
That whole part goes under. Okay.
Yeah. So this thing has like ballast and all this stuff in it that let water in and then do all this and
Sink
purge
it.
water and do all that. This
Okay.
ship was destined for disposal. It was in like some graveyard in Mexico, and
What do they do with that thing?
It's for like so now they don't need it because of all this awesome sonar. It doesn't have quite the same capabilities, but you basically set up in the ocean and you freaking monitor everything going on. It's like one of the best ocean monitoring you can do, like sea life and all that crap. And they have all these sonar in it, and you map. I don't know. It's insane. It's a ship that sails one way and then stands up. I started getting into it, and then I started researching the hell out of it, and found all these inside pictures, and it's just it blows my mind. It scares the hell out of me.
It would be scary.
Yeah, but they got all these platforms that come out. You can work. They have all these different types of things. You can drop
But you go underneath. How deep? 300 feet, you said? Or
I don't
200
think
probably?
inside here. So all that you can actually, the rest of inside there is all ballast and all that. I don't think you even
Can't go in the tube?
I don't think so.
What?
I don't think so.
It's got to.
No, I don't think so, bud.
The tube part only has sensors.
Yeah, and ballasts and I don't know
That's
what
how they
else.
get it to flip, is they just fill it with water.
Yeah, they let all the water out, and then they do that, and then it's like purging water out as it's doing it, and it keeps it upright because of that. And I don't know, man, but it's something pretty cool. There ain't shit going on like this, and I can't believe this wasn't more of a topic when we were kids. This thing's been around since like the 60s or 70s or something.
It was
Yeah, but if
probably dry dock, and nobody knew about it.
I think it says it takes like 20 minutes to stand it up or 30 minutes. Just you gotta, because as they start standing it, they start standing like this tower up and stuff because it's up when they're traveling. And
Yeah.
I don't
20
know.
30 minutes, it says.
Yeah,
Huh. That's kind of cool.
just crazy. It's like it shouldn't happen. It should fall over right now.
Wonder if anybody's ever got slingshotted off of that.
Oh, 100 people have, I'm sure.
Got to wear like a tether or something to you.
If ever I get rich enough to build a yacht, I promise you my yacht will stand up.
You'd want that?
Fuck yeah.
Make it easier to fly a helicopter off.
Or whatever, man. Like, just, somebody's, like, another yacht's coming by you, theirs might be cooler, but then all of a sudden you stand yours up, and you're just like,
Yeah. Well,
we
fuck.
all get
Look
on
at
the
those
deck.
whales. They just come up,
Yeah, swim around it. And
try to have sex with it and stuff.
oh,
I
shit.
bet.
Yeah, man.
Well, it's not like those rapey dolphins.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Dolphins are super rapey. That doesn't get talked about enough. Like, dolphins are like the kangaroo of the ocean. And we've talked about how much I fucking
those are otters.
okay, I might even.
Those
We've
are
talked
some
about how much I
miscreant sons
fucking
of
hate
pigs.
kangaroos. They're top 5 most hated anything, honestly. And I just if I ever see a kangaroo, it'll be too soon.
Yeah. I bet kangaroo would whip your ass.
Oh, for fucking sure.
Yeah.
Especially now.
What
You have a chance to beat me up now, dude.
What if the kangaroo couldn't use its feet? Just throwing hands.
It doesn't matter.
got
Yeah.
claws. They don't
Yeah,
have
it's their
hands.
hands.
What
they
if they
don't.
were in boxing gloves?
Good luck getting them on them.
Yeah.
Well, just say.
If we trank it,
Yeah.
boxing glove it, headgear me. Dude, I've showed you the videos.
Yeah,
of
we've watched videos of
that
fighting
one dude
dogs
got
and
his
shit.
ass
Yeah.
kicked by. He's an MMA dude.
Yeah. I mean,
Um,
would you want to fight a kangaroo? How much money would
If
it
this
take?
kangaroo has John Jones money and I can fucking sue it, I'm fighting the fuck out of it.
Well, I mean, I'm talking about prize fight, bro.
What would it take to get me to fight a kangaroo? I'd
Yeah.
fight a kangaroo for $5,000.
$5,000.
That wouldn't cover your hospital bills.
Well, I got insurance, bud.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell them I fought a kangaroo. I got jumped by bad people.
Yeah, but you could say you were jumped by a kangaroo.
Not
This motherfucker
if we
come out of
arrange this
nowhere.
in America. Not a lot of kangaroos jump out.
You never know.
That is true because I've been seeing armadillos. Pretty sure I seen a bobcat the other night
Man, I've got a huge bobcat that's been on my my deer camera.
out at your parents.
Yeah, but he's gone. He hasn't been out there. He was like every day for probably 2 weeks. He was there every 2 days, and then now he hasn't been there. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Somebody quit feeding them.
I've been feeding him. We got a raccoon problem out there.
Yeah.
I got like 14 raccoons on my fucking deer cam every night,
When
hanging
you-
upside down off my shit. off
When
my
you don't
feeder.
want, yeah. Do you put? My boss has been talking a lot about. I beat your wife. She doesn't ever change her lineup anymore.
I don't change mine either.
Oh, you just didn't this week. Shut up.
I haven't in
Yes,
probably 3 weeks. I haven't even
have.
looked at it.
Oh, shut up. I'm kind of disappointed, but we do still have quite a few people. Skinman started. He changed his and then still got beat. That was nice. But it was good to see he changed it. I was going to give you current rank update on fantasy. Coach is 8-1. In my division, in second, Mr. Fancy Pants is 3-6. 6'2" and Handsome is 3-6. Amish Cunt Chris is 2-7. Forever Young is 2-7. In the other division, a little more competitive. El Dorado Gold, Steve out of El Dorado, formerly California, 7-2. My wife's 7-2. Eric, who's still taking it serious, 5-4. You at 4-5. Skinman at 4-5, who's back in. He's playing. He started setting his lineup. It's just chance of fate. I have over 200 points more than almost 200 points more than the next person behind me.
Yeah, your league's kind of soft compared. I mean, it's like the old, like the NBA when the East was tough and the West sucked. And
Yeah, I got none of the trouble in mine, but I play other people. I played my wife. I've played you. I played Skin Man a couple weeks ago. The week before he set his lineup up. Thank you, Skin Man. I won't win it, but it's just
I won't win it because I'm the reigning.
Do you know how many times I've orchestrated a league and been the commissioner, and how many times I've won? The answer is a lot and none.
Yeah, we've been over this.
So
A
it
lot
probably
and none.
So it probably still won't happen this year. But I don't know the exact number, but that's pretty precise.
It's under 0, right?
It is.
Yeah. Can we? Since I didn't hear what's going on with Skin Man.
Oh, the 27th of September, I got laid off.
Laid off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Somehow, never gotten rid of.
Huh.
And it's like, well, yeah, work slow, so
So laid off indefinitely,
yeah,
but you're drawing unemployment.
yeah.
Okay.
Looking for jobs, got a bunch of applications out, and now I'm just doing the waiting game of waiting to hear back.
Yeah.
So,
And it seems like a lot of these places just do a shitload of interviews.
right. Yeah. So it, You know, one door closes, another one opens.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Are you bored out of your mind at home yet?
No, I did some reorganizing in the garage,
Okay.
and now I'm working on the downstairs in the utility room.
Good.
So I'm
Finding a way to. Casey just came out here with this fly
Taking his
undone.
hand.
Yeah. His little wiener.
Helicopter.
He's got problems with the zipper right now, off camera. Still working on it. Oh, looks like nope. Still
Zipper
hasn't got
broke.
it. Yeah. Looks like he might have green panties on underneath there.
Yeah.
I can't tell. Yep, they're green. Yep.
No, I don't think he's wearing. Don't
He
think
got
he's
it.
wearing his boxers. I think
Yep.
that's just Halloween colors on his genitalia.
Yeah, Skinman did not mention that he wore the this Rodman mask in for a week straight before they decided to let him go. Was the one detail that he did leave out. He thought he was celebrating Black History Month, to be fair.
So he's like
way off. He always confuses Susan G. Coma Breast Cancer Month with Black History Month.
I thought it was in September.
He's thrown off, man.
Yeah.
that's February. It's the shortest month. That's why it's.
I understand now. I'm just saying I know it. He does not. He's learning still. He's growing.
I'm just looking here at our thing, and it says we have 1,213 hours on our disc.
We've got a lot of
That's
discs.
a lot of hours.
A lot. Especially you think about some of those 8-7 hour shows we used to do
Like
back in the
watching
day,
fucking-
watching stuff
yeah.
and just like coming over here at noon when we first started doing the show and like at 9 leaving.
Yeah.
But
But our stream is 0.
I don't know what that's
What's that
frames
mean?
dropped. Is what that is right there.
Oh, okay.
So it means we're running real good.
Yeah, we're not dropping no frames, bro.
Nope. I don't usually have this view up, so you don't get to see it. We are recording.
Yeah.
Our average rendering
I
time
don't
is.
kind of like what we're seeing here.
Dude, I was going to say it right when I walked in. Like, every time I see you get balder, bro.
Well, I keep shaving my head lower and lower.
That does not affect the hair growing back, was what I'm saying. And I'm getting it, too. Like, I could take it off, and mine's.
Shit.
Well, I mean, it's not the same. It's just, it's thinning
Mine's thinning.
in here.
You got more hair now than I had when I was in 7th grade.
Eric or TJ, your hair is not thinning. Your hair is running away, brother.
Well, I definitely have a receding hairline, and it's thinning at the same time.
And you now have a spot forming in the back, brother.
Well, I've always kind of had that, but I've always used to have such great hair.
You did have awesome hair, man.
I was talking to
You
somebody
used to
about
fucking
it the other day.
do the faux hawk and all
Yeah.
kinds of stuff, dude.
It sucks.
That's the price you pay for steroids and all the other things, bro. Because nobody else in your family is really bald that I know.
On the Curry side,
What's your mom's dad's situation?
There, does that help you out?
I mean, when he was alive or if he is.
yeah, Skinman, you win. I
That,
mean,
that make you feel better?
not really. I mean,
I was going to say, actually, I think a Skinman.
seeing another guy more bald than what I am doesn't really help.
Well,
I'm
it's,
just
but it's a
saying it
glimpse
could
into
be
the
worse.
future.
Yeah. I mean, this is me giving up, and
But you still look good. I mean,
my wife was like, "Oh, just grow it back out." I was like, "No, I'm tired of having thin hair." My hair was probably like 4 inches.
weren't
before
you
I
doing
shaved
like
it.
the Nutrafol or something like
I
that?
tried Hims at the beginning, and it did not work.
Did not work at all.
No.
If you haven't thought about like the Nutrafol or
I'm over it.
plugs or anything,
I've got a wife.
What about
and
Krylon?
she leaves me, I guess, and
then
I
you might
figure it out.
view
yeah.
some things.
Yeah.
Would you ever even like a toupee? Is that ever?
No.
What if it was like a procedure
I'm
where
just
they
kinda-
like they?
It's seriously, as soon as you shave your head, you just get over it.
Okay. My problem, like you don't. The only good thing you do have kind of a fat head right now because you're a little thicker. I mean, you
I
look.
do have a big head.
You do. You didn't. I don't remember you having that big of a head growing up. But I think again, that's people's face change.
I was like 220 pounds.
well,
too.
like when you genetically alter your body.
That
you
was
know,
so long ago, it don't even count.
it does.
No.
You forever genetically. I mean, like your gals when they widen up, they don't ever go back in. You notice that about not your cheeks. Your like the underneath here.
Oh, this part?
Yeah.
Yeah, but then you just
Because
put
when you were a
facial hair over
kid,
it.
you didn't have that wide of. You didn't have that
I don't know.
thing going
I was-
on.
Yeah, I had like a chiseled jaw. Now it's just big.
Okay. All right. Well, you still look fine to me.
Thanks, guy.
I've lost 26 pounds.
Don't look like it though, really, guy.
I've gained 17 of it back.
I was gonna say.
No, I lose about
That's a good trade.
I lose about 12 pounds a week, and I gain back about 10 pounds a weekend.
On the weekend, okay.
But
so you're just doing.
I'm losing about 2 pounds a week.
Yeah.
I'm currently this morning I was 189, my first time under 190 in 4 months, 5 months. I got as high as 207.
Okay.
So my jeans are fitting a little better. I'm not as bloated.
Yeah.
Weekends I just go bad. I drink a little too much. We went to Mark Norman this weekend.
He's that really like, hey, what'd you do? He's that kind of like Seinfeld.
yeah, he's always
Real
with
Jewy, right?
Yeah, but he's not a Jew at all.
Oh.
He's freaking awesome. I love his delivery, but he travels with Gillis a lot. He's always on.
He wasn't there though, was he?
No. He's always on Rogan with Gillis.
Yeah.
Them two, and he's always on Kill Tony. Not always, but a lot of time they're together. But he's awesome. He's got a different delivery, but he'll say something real offensive. He'll say comedy.
Yeah.
So, anyways, it was a great time. Got to hang out with Smoothie, date night.
Oh, you didn't take your wife.
I did not. I took Smoothie. My wife got tickets for us.
So did you guys jerk each other off at the same time?
We talked about. We did this. He wasn't part of it last week.
Right.
We did two as Casey assholes. One was about the cooking situation. The other, and I did get a little feedback from two people that were on the live. So I wanted to wait because I put that as the question on the thing. But we see he's coming through. I talked to my wife about it. I talked to my daughter. I'm kind of inviting some people, and then I text.
I guess I didn't get the invite because I didn't hear.
Well, you were out of town at the time and weren't supposed to be in town for this. And you had actually reached out to me, I think, at this time in almost a week. Not even a nothing. But I
probably sent you Snapchats
that I might not have checked them
2 days later. Yeah.
That's true. That could be fair. But I text Smoothie. Smoothie had turned me on to Mark Norman. Even when I just said it, you said, "Oh, is he the guy?" He's the one that first. He's the one that introduced me to him, and I became a pretty big fan of him. And so I just text him. I'm like, "Hey, Mark Norman's going to be in town. And you interested at all?" And he said, "Yeah, let me reach out to the wife." So I'm thinking he's going to ask the wife
Double
to
date?
go.
Oh yeah.
So I say something to my wife. She's like, whatever. And, I told her I want to go. And she's like, where would you want to sit? And I didn't think that. So E says, hey, talk to my wife. I'm cool to go. Are you getting tickets? And I said, 2 or 4. And he goes, well, I just figured me and you. I said, okay.
Tell you what, Amy's always jam up about getting you tickets to shit. She's always good at that.
She's awesome. So
Yeah.
I said, well, fuck. Let me reach out to Amy because I think she might be under the impression that, she was going to go with me. She doesn't know who Mark Norman is, but I think it's date night. It's just time with me.
Yeah.
And I
she would
said,
go.
so, what do you think? Blah, blah, Mark Norman, tickets, blah, blah. She goes, I already got them.
No questions asked.
I said, okay, could you get another one? She goes, well, I just figured, you and Smoothie would go. And I'm like, but you didn't want to go? And she goes, well, it's your thing. She's like, if you wanted to go, but I'm fine with you two going. So
What's funny is that was probably interest. A year ago, we were just
no, it
at
was not at
AEW.
interest. It was at fucking Orpheum.
Orpheum. Fuck is that?
It's downtown. First time there.
Oh, I went to the River Dance there one time.
Yeah, it's I don't know what the crowd size.
It's like a little theater.
Yeah, what's crazy is he sells out some pretty big places. He's had a comedy, but he's not huge like those guys. He's not pushed like them. He's a different kind of comedian,
The thing is with comedy right now, pick your choice, man. There's all kinds of good fucking
that's what I said. That's what I had a fucking, I won't talk about it on the show because we're going to end it here pretty quick. Next week, I got a fucking awesome idea. I need investors. It'll start out as like 2 nights a week. I'm looking for a place to do it at, but I want to start a Kill Tony and fucking a different version of it.
Yeah.
But in Wichita, I want to do like open mic. I want to try to get like some local comedians up there. I don't even know if I'll be ever on the table. Maybe eventually I'd love to be Tony, but I just want to put it on. I want to find some local comedians. I want to find somebody that's good at roasting and then just have open mic there 2 nights a week, even if it's a Wednesday and a Friday or something. I think now with what Kill Tony's done, there's no loony bin. There's not comedy around here. You get you a little bit of liquor license and you put comedy out there, and I think people will show.
Yeah. If there's nowhere to find it in town.
And I love, especially if you could get 10, 20, 30 times going, get a couple people there, and especially if we call it like Kill Jack or, just something stupid. And then I said, too, if I could get like Kill Tony, we call it Kill Tony Wichita eventually or something like that. But so that's my new thing. I know somebody will steal it before then. I didn't want to put it out now because I don't have enough of a game plan together. But it is semi-serious. I've actually reached out to one person already that has a music venue here in town that I think I could probably at least, and I thought it'd also be fun. Maybe one night, like people that do podcasts, you could go do like a Joe Rogan style. This was always the old guy's dream, and I'm not even saying me. There's some local podcasters in town that are pretty big that you could come have host and have some live audiences and live discussion and shit. And I think it would be cool because right now podcasts and comedy are killing it. So
Yeah.
Skinman, you got anything to say before we go, brother?
Make sure you spade and neuter your pets because we don't need those animals out there fornicating in the parks.
Also, spade and neuter your meth heads.
Yeah.
You know, because we don't need them fornicating and reproducing.
Speaking of medheads, Skinny Peter Badger.
Badger, but I would say above both of them would have been what's his name that got killed. Combo.
Combo. Okay.
Combo was probably my favorite, especially because they start out season 3. You'd never seen the part where they go to the. I was trying to figure out if I fucked up, but where they go to the strip club.
Yeah, they come back
and,
to it. Yeah.
Yeah, they go back and then how they come across because now they're searching for a stolen, but now he's farther off the trail.
Never even registered. Yeah.
Yeah. So, anyways, I leave you. I'm doing another show here about 8. If you want to jump over to For Music Lovers Only, Green Room Productions, Josh, JRB5, Santia. This week we are doing songs by Jack White, featured artist. So he's got 3 different bands out there. I had to pick this week, and I was running short, and it's been good tunes. I've been listening to him all week. If you're not a Jack White fan, go listen to some Jack White. He's all over the board. He's got all kinds of shit, a lot of alternative, a lot of old school sounding stuff. So, anyways, you got anything to say before we go?
Nope. Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
You already did your spade neuter pets, and I'm just gonna say, vote Rodman 28. I wanted to do something to go out on.
What happened?
Oh, I just hit the stop recording. That's okay. I'd hit the wrong button.
There we go.
We're doing this.
Boobies aren't things that give you milk. Boobies are things that kill you. You get in my face with that, I'll beat your goddamn ass, you son of a bitch. You piece of shit.
That's my favorite thing to say.
That was really a productive segment, wasn't it?
I thought it was terrific. It was clean. It was nice.
Our country is in serious trouble.
That ain't no shit.